Good morning. This is Hope from IndyTheaterHabit.com. And I'm getting organized, kind of cleaning out my purse, getting ready to go back downtown to the first Saturday of the Indy Fringe Festival. It's the 2009 Indy Fringe Festival, the fifth annual. You can see from the program book just ahead of us here. This is the essential thing that you need to have with you, or I think you do anyways. You can't just go to the theaters at the times and pop in. I think I might do that if I were not a blogger and if I did not have a media pass and therefore a commitment to writing about things. But I think it'd be fun some year to just go to the theaters and just see what's happening at that particular time, trusting, like, I don't know, kind of subliminal cues or whatever. But anyways, here's the program booklet. You can pick these up at all of the theaters, I think, or at the Indy Fringe headquarters at the end of Mass Ave and at the intersection, sort of Mass Ave and College. It's a little bit off to the side. It's also available online, www.indyfringe.org. So you get your program booklet that has the descriptions of the shows in it, and it has a calendar thing, which is going to be hard to see on this, but it tells you the list of the shows and when you see them. And so what I do is circle the ones that I want to see so that I kind of have a plan, but then I leave myself open to, serendipity. And that little guy up there, let's see if I can zoom in, is one of the Fringe buttons this year, Fringe backer button. The shows are all $10 a piece and they only take cash, so bring some folding money with you. But then you also pay $3 to get a button, and there are 8 choices this year. They're either tops or bottoms, photographs that have been altered, but they're real Fringe performers from previous years, so they're very collectible. Let me see if I can find a page. There's a page in the booklet that has all of them. But anyways, you pay $3 and get one of those buttons. Oh, here they are, look. And you only have to buy one, but see how collectible they are, tops and bottoms. You could buy all 8 and wear them, or just put them on your bulletin board at home or whatever you want. But you have to be wearing at least one when you go to each show. So you buy a button for $3, but then it's good for the whole festival. And then each show is $10 at the door, cash only. So the essentials are a Fringe backer button, and it's really great to have a program. But then, and for me, I also need to have my media pass. Yay, I love having a media pass. The Fringe generously gave me 2. I'm only going to use one because all of the money goes straight back to the performers. You pay $10, it goes straight to the performer that you saw. All of the administrative costs are paid for by the Fringe backer buttons and by the generous donations of various sponsors. And when you walk down the street on Massachusetts Avenue, or like at the preview party Thursday night, performers will hand you their flyers to encourage you to go see their shows. So I picked up this flyer about the Fringe next, all the youth theater shows. On the other side, let's see if I can hold this up. If I turn my iPhone, I'm afraid that the movie will go on upside down when I load it to YouTube, so I'm just gonna... all this stuff is online, but anyways, it's kind of a handy flyer. I picked that one up, or actually someone gave it to me, multiple copies as a matter of fact. And then here's one about Blunder Construction. Brent McCoy is a hilarious juggler. I haven't seen his show yet this year, but I saw it twice last year, and oh my goodness, he's amazing. And up here, this card, yikes, let me reach. These are the people from Los Angeles, as you can see, and combination theater and dance. They sound interesting. Up here is Len is from California. He's doing a show called Attack of the Big Angry Booty. Here's a postcard from Modus Dance Theater, Broken Fragile Mind. I haven't seen that show yet, but I'd like to. And Kenyatte Dance Company is doing a piece called Groundwork Suites. It's a new piece by Nick, their in-house choreographer, Nick Owens. And that's very promising. I try to always see their shows. I try to see as many shows as I can, but everything's very personal, so go to the shows that appeal to you. This little tiny card was from a show called Medea, and they all had these very exotic white feathered costumes. That looks intriguing. That's one of the Fringe Next shows. This card down here is from Lauren Nemi and Howard Lieberman, our storytellers out of Minnesota. Their show's called 55 Minutes of Sex, Drugs, and Audience Participation. Oh, and let's see, over here is 7x1 Samurai. This performer reenacts the whole Seven Samurai story. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I haven't seen any of these shows yet. I don't think. No, I don't have any postcards from shows that I've already seen. I've already seen, here are my tickets that I've already used. I should have a third one, but I don't know what happened to it. Because yesterday, Friday, the first Friday of the Fringe, I saw Dan Burnett's Phi Alpha Gamma show. That was very powerful. And I saw Wanda and Rhonda's Bitchin' Bingo Bash, I think it's called, and that was a hoot. And after that show, they gave everybody a button. I don't know if you can see it says bingo. So you're supposed to wear that, and that shows that you've been to that show. And that was a hilarious show, and it was produced by Paul Dansell. Let me make sure I've got his name right. Oops, sorry. Paul. Oh, there it is down there. Paul Mansell out of Michigan. Last year, he wrote Jealous Sky, and one of the guys that's in Wanda and Rhonda is directed it. And so he had such a great time last year. Jealous Sky is from last year's 2008 Indy Fringe, but he came back. He wanted to be part of the Indy Fringe this year, so he's producing the Wanda and Rhonda show, and it was hilarious last night. I also saw the Hefner monologues, and it was hilarious, but I don't have a card for that either. Okay, now I'm going to jump in the shower and head downtown for another full afternoon and evening of just wonderful, I hope, and probably will be, Indy Fringe Festival shows. Bye.